Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Universal Crusher by KaiGo Modding and emproLoop on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5. And you can make gold. Not a lot from what the recipe I can see, but yeah, this is really neat production that really expands the use of stones on your farm. We've had several, We just recently had a production that just pulls stones out of the ground, so that would pair nicely with this actually. But you can just harvest stones from your field after plowing as well. There's lots of ways to get stones. Right. So, having said that, we have three placeables. We have two factories. We have the stone crusher or universal crusher. Stone goes in, wood can go in, water, and sand. We'll talk about sand in a minute, but there it is. No alternates. And then we have the Silicon Limited mod, which is a refinery, basically. No options there. It is what it is. And then we have a sell point. Just a nice simple sell point, specifically designed to accept those materials, although I do believe we can sell it in other sell points, but they have a sell point to come with it, which is very nice. That looks like it buys just about everything or all produced materials. All right. First of all, the crusher. The universal crusher takes sand, stones, water, and wood. Those all go into either up in top or here. The water goes in here. The stones go in here. Also, it says wood. You can use this to shred wood. Put your logs in there. It'll make wood chips pretty much instantly, it would seem. Oh, wait a minute. Wood chips. There we go. Let's turn that on. Wood chips production of 500 in, 490 out at 480 cycles per month. It's kind of a little bonus thing for wood chips. There we go. Pretty easy. What else? Iron ore production. So we get what can we get produced? Copper ore, gold ore, gravel, industrial sand, iron ore, lime, clay sand, quartz sand, sandstones, and wood chips. Those are all the various things we can produce. And when you put stones in water, you get iron ore, stones, gravel, and sand. Iron ore. Oh, you still get stones, so stones are left over, and it just gets recycled, I guess. Lime, you can produce lime. You get lime, gravel, and sand, or copper ore, gold ore, again, stones, gravel, and sand. Sandbag filling, that's where you get the industrial sand, clay sand, quartz sand. And then wood chips, of course. Wood chips being wood chips. So even though we are not going to get a whole lot, right? If you turn them all on, they're very slow because it kind of, yeah, that's how it works. We're going to distribute, well, the stuff that we can distribute because I'm going to say the refinery makes copper, gold, and silicone. So we need copper ore, gold ore, and quartz sand. And those are going to be distributed from this when it's produced. It's going to take a while, I'm sure, several months to get enough product over there. But we have filled this crusher with stones and water. It will slowly produce sand as those things get produced. But it's basically the two main ones are stones and water, and we'll get the other stuff when that gets rolling. 150 and 60,000 liters. So as you can see, the input and output capacity is not very large either, but we're going to run it a month and see what we end up in a month, and then it gives you an idea. All right, so let's get in there. After 1 month, what have we got? So it's used a little bit of stones and water, not a whole lot. And we have produced everything except sand. Oh, yeah, no sand yet. That's interesting. Oh, I think because sand is... Yeah, we should have got a little bit of sand. Is it getting sent? Yeah, the copper ore, gold ore, quartz, sand. Oh, it's not going to send anything anywhere because ore production, yeah. Distribute, yeah. So it's not going to actually send anything because the ore production is distributed, but it's like it's not doing it because I don't think it's specific enough. Interesting. There is no specific in out for all these specific things, so it doesn't really matter. We put it to storing, and we're going to... We should be able to see them pop out as pallets of this stuff. There we go. All right, what is this? Industrial sand. Okay. Also, so like I said, there wasn't a whole lot produced in a month, so it's not going to be a fast, snappy production. All right, let's take out. Well, we still got lots of stones. Quartz sand. Let's see. What do we need for? We need copper ore, gold ore, and quartz sand. So quartz sand, we only have 80. There's not. They didn't produce a lot of quartz sand. Where does it go in? These areas are not clearly marked as to where the input and output is. There we go. There's the input. So quartz sand. All right. I guess it will also come out in pallets if you ever get enough to make a pallet. Gold ore 470. So fortunately you can take it out as loose product and not a pallet. If in this case, there we go, gold ore. It's going to take a pretty long time to produce enough of these various ores to produce the actual product. I don't know, it might take, well, it's going to take several months, I'm sure. But let's go ahead and get each one of them. So copper, gold, copper ore, gold ore. Wait a minute. Iron ore, clay sand, gravel, industrial sand, lime, stones. So iron ore is not something that this iron ore would be one of the base game productions, I do believe. Well, that's selling points. We want factories. Is it not? Yes, I think we can produce, where is it? Yeah. Cement, dairy, grape, grain mill, oil mill, spinnery. Yeah. Anyways. Copper ore, iron ore, play sand. Play sand. Let's sell play sand. Can we sell it here? Yes. Can we sell? Let's take a look at. I know this is a little bit scatterbrained here. I apologize. And then of course this stuff is all scattered everywhere. What do we got for prices? Iron ore, we can sell it outright. I guess it's a byproduct if that's There's some more play sand. It's not nothing. You can make money just making the sand. A little bit. More than just stones. Alright. We'll try to make the rest of this kind of go along a little bit quicker. Yeah, play sand. So, it's nice. That's not bad. $1,800. Play sand, gravel. Industrial sand. A fair bit of gravel. Now, are you going to be able to use this stuff for other things? I don't know. Maybe in a future mod? Perhaps. It didn't require me to download any other mods for this, so this is kind of standalone. It has all the industrial sand. Alright, so lots going on here, a lot to keep you occupied. I do really like that you can take it out in bulk in a trailer. Obviously all the trailers in the game have been modified, and you can take the stones. I don't know why you'd want to take the stones out again, but alright, so I'm going to run this for a few more months and try to build up some capacity here with the copper, gold, and quartz sand. Maybe we'll just go ahead and turn those on and start getting those producing something and see if we can possibly see some product by the end of this video. Alright, several months later, about 5 or 6 months, I lost track actually, could be 7. We have finally got product. Actually, I was waiting for the gold to spawn. Why? Because, well, it's very difficult to produce gold. The gold ore production is very slow. Let's see, ore production. We only get 4 gold ore per cycle at 120 cycles, so about 400, just under 500 liters per factory or per crusher. And then the gold production is 1,000 in and 1 out. So 1,000 liters go in, 1 liter comes out, and so you get about 2. Let's see, 48. Yeah, 48 liters per month. Not a lot. 48 liters. Yeah, well, 48 liters? No, that's cycles per month. Anyways, it took a long time to get 10 liters of gold. But that's what we got, 10 liters of gold. We got copper. Copper was fairly productive, 1,000 liters. And then the quartz, the silicone production was like lots. I turned it off, actually. Kind of an interesting quirk of the crusher is if you only have the ore production on and not the sandbag or the iron ore production or the lime, the stones pretty much stay steady because, let's see, ore production, it uses 50 stones, but it puts 25 stones back. So, yeah, you're actually only using 25 stones and 30 water for each production cycle because it kicks back 25 stones. It's quite interesting, actually. Is that the only on the iron ore one does something similar, uses a little bit more. Lime actually uses it all up. But, yeah, if you're just running ore production, don't fill the stones up all the way to the top because it'll stall out because we can't put stones back in again. That happened to me the first time. But anyways, enough talking. Let's get to selling. So first things we're going to sell. And as you can see over there, sand production. So I have, yeah, I placed down a whole bunch of crushers just to try to build up enough gold ore and copper ore to, oh man, that is heavy. Woo. let's sell it. There we go. We're selling the silicon, and $24,000. That's pretty good, actually, for 1,000 liters of silicon or silicone. And come on, is it not? Oh, the sand is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get something a little bit more sturdy to lift up these pallets. Alright, well. Have to get up. Whoa! Even too heavy for a forklift? I think that's a little bit over the top for heaviness. This big old forklift should be able to. That's $2,000 for that. Yeah, that's a little bit too heavy for. I think the weight on these things should be adjusted a little bit. The forklift should be able to pick that up, no problem. Especially like this big old industrial type forklift. Let's see about copper. Yeah, the copper is also extremely heavy. That's a little bit. That's a little bit too much. That's gonna make it really. You're gonna have to get a wheel loader. There we go. We're selling our copper. $26,000. Very nice. Am I even gonna be able to push these out of the way? Yeah, I can push those out of the way. Let's move that out of the way so we can get at the gold. Gold is going to be very lucrative, I suspect, but let's just see. What will... Okay, that's easy to pick up. 10 liters of gold. What will 10 liters of gold give us? $247,000. Not bad. All right. Yes, there it is. But it says 20. Oh, this is per 1,000 liters. $24 million per 1,000 liters. But it's only. We only had 10 liters. So it's going to take a while to get to 1,000 liters. Probably going to take well over, maybe even 2 years, because 10 liters of 6 months. Yeah, about 10 years. But anyways, I know I'm missing a few things about selling some of the other products, but that's the. I mean, you can just go ahead and run the crusher and not worry about the ore production. But it's up to you. There's a wide range of things you can do with this. And hopefully that answers your questions. Universal Crusher on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for watching. Till the next one. Bye for now.